Good morning, Portsmouth students. How are you today? I am Lynda West, and we're here again with another 10-minute video. Today's video is going to be some mindful movements. So we're going to need you to get up and get ready to stand and do some mindful movements. Thank you to your school principals and to Portsmouth Prevention Coalition to bringing these videos into your home every Monday. I hope you enjoy it. So today we're going to do two mindful movements. The first one will be very flowy with the arms, so it'll be important that you stand up and make sure you have some room next to you. So let's see, are you standing? Let's come to mountain pose. Mountain pose is the pose where your feet are down into the ground and your hands are down by your side. So a very simple, very easy pose, but it feels good to stand still. So let's stand in mountain pose. Breath in, bring your shoulders up by your ears. Breath out, bring them down. Remember to try to keep this beautiful space. What looks better, this or this? This looks better, right? So we're trying to keep that space between your ears and your shoulders. Let's do one more mountain breath together. Big breath in and out. You're ready to begin. Mountain breath. Can you clasp your hands together? And we're going to form a little basket. And this basket is going to go right by our belly buttons, standing tall in mountain pose. So there's 4 breaths and 4 parts to our first movement. Watch me. I'm going to take a breath in and lift my basket. When it gets to the top of my head, I let my breath go and bring my hands back down to my belly. Then on my next inhale, I lift up overhead. And on my exhale, sweep the arms down, slowly coming back into mountain. Start in mountain and end in mountain. Do you want to try it with me once? Let's do a practice round. Make your basket. Bring it right below your belly button. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Through your nose if you can. Breath out. Through your nose if you can. Mountain. That was awesome. We're going to do 5 rounds together. We'll go nice and slow. These are meant to be done really nice and slowly. All right, here we go. Mountain pose. Basket. Round 1. Arms come up. Feel that big stretch in your back. And breath comes out nice and slow. Mountain pose. Round 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. This next stretch is really going to get all the muscles in your arms and back and shoulders. And breathe out. Mountain pose. One little quick stillness in between our rounds. And round 3. Get your baskets ready. Breathe in. Big breath. Let me hear your breath. Breathe out. Very good. Breathe in and release, let go, breathe out. Mountain. Round 4. Big breath in. You're doing great. And big breath out. Big breath in and let all your breath go. Mountain. Basket. This is our last round, round number 5. Big breath in as big as you can. And then push all that air out. Then fill up again, big breath in, reach up. And then push all of that air out again. Mountain. Be as still as you can. Good job. How do you feel? So that exercise helps break up any patterns that we might have had or you might be having. So you might be having patterns of grumpiness or sleepiness or fidgety, right? You might have patterns of being too fidgety when you're trying to focus, and that's okay. But now you have an exercise that you can go to anytime when you're trying to stop the pattern and refocus. So I hope you enjoyed that. And you can do that anytime. Anytime you're doing some distance learning from home and you get a little tired of reading or staring at the computer, you can stand up and do your mindful movements. Basket, lift up, press down, lift up, press down. 4 breaths, 4 movements, and you'll feel great. We have one more to do today. This one is fun. I hope you don't mind. We're going to have a little bit of fun, and you might actually smile. It's called Smile and Shake, or Shake and Smile, whichever way you want to say it. So everybody knows how to shake, and everybody knows how to wiggle and move. But why would we do that? Why is that mindful? How does that help us with stress? How does that help us with when we're feeling yucky in our bodies and in our minds? So what shaking does and wiggling does, it helps break patterns, like I said earlier. So if you are feeling stressed, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling like you just need to take a break, then this is a pattern break. Stand up, do some breathing and some wiggling, and then you can go right back to it. Should we try it? Yeah, let's give it a try. So I'm going to back up so you can see my knees. We're going to start with the legs. So first, just the knees are going to bend. That's it. Bend one knee, bend the other. Bend one knee, bend the other. So we already have a little bit of movement going. But I'm standing pretty tall and firm in mountain pose. Bend one knee, bend the other. Okay, so you can see we have a little bit of movement, a little bit of rocking, and a little wiggling going. Now, add your hands. So I'm flicking my hands, right? Like there's water on them and I want to get them dry. Starting with the hands, let them go. We clench our fists, we do a lot of writing, we do a lot of typing, let them go. Release, release. So can you do both at the same time? Can you bend one knee and then the other, and then flick your hands and really shake those hands, the wrists, the arms. Good, you're doing it, doing a great job. Good. Now, let's get maybe one arm at a time. This is where you can really just do whatever you want. Now let's add a little twist. We'll twist this way. We'll twist this way. Maybe we can bend over, wiggle down low a little bit, and then reach up. Wiggle up a little high overhead. All right, we're going to start to get a little faster. A little bit faster. A little bit faster. Good. You can even march in place and wiggle. March in place and wiggle. March in place and wiggle. Wiggle from side to side. Let one arm go crazy and then the other arm go crazy. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Go back to that twist if you like. Now can you wiggle your hips from side to side? Wiggle your hips from side to side. Now this is the best part. Wiggle your shoulders. Wiggle your bum. Can you wiggle your ears? Wiggle your ears. Wiggle your eyes. Wiggle, 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 wiggle your whole body from your toes to your knees, to your shoulders, to your eyes, to your ears, to your hair. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle as fast as you can. Go ahead. I'm going to count down to 5. 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Wiggle a little faster, a little bit more, a little faster, faster, faster. And 1. Stop. Be as still, as quiet as you can. Listen to your breath. Hand on heart, hand on belly. Two more breaths. Hand on heart, hand on belly. Notice how you feel. Did you wiggle anything out of your hands and fingers? Were you able to wiggle anything out of your legs, out of your shoulders, out of your neck? Do you feel a little lighter, a little different? I hope so. I do. I feel a little bit more energized and ready to focus. Well, thank you for joining me today. And before we leave, we're going to review again our What is Not Canceled list. I'm hoping that you're making your own list at home. That would be a really fun thing for you to do, to maybe write down or even just talk to an adult in your house about what's not canceled. And let's try to focus on all the wonderful things that are not canceled in our lives. Here's some things on my list. Laughter. I hope that the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle movement made you smile. I didn't hear any laughter, but I'm imagining you laughing and giggling, and that makes me happy. Conversations. We're having a conversation. That's not canceled. Talk to people. Talk to your friends. Talk to your family. Spreading kindness. Keep spreading kindness. You're doing a great job, especially to your teachers. They are working so hard. They are working really hard, and this is very different and very new for all of us. So show your teachers and your principals some kindness. Craft making, music, dancing, wiggling. Wiggling's never canceled. Naps. You feel sleepy, you might need to curl up and take a nap. Reading. Mindful breathing. You could always do your mindful movements. Going outside and looking at the amazing flowers that are out right now. Riding your bike. Going to pet an animal. Going for walks. Watching the gorgeous sunsets that we've had. Really pretty. There's lots of things that you can do that are not canceled. And I hope that you have a list of your own. Thank you so much for watching today. If you'd like to leave any comments or suggestions, there will be a link attached to this, a URL, very, very quick question survey. We'd love your feedback. Thank you, everybody. Keep moving.